a career path. Introduction. The top 3 careers I picked were airline pilot, real estate agent, and wholesale and retail buyer. In the future, I don't want to get stuck working a 9 to 5 job. I want to find a job that is enjoyable, and I want to eventually make enough money so that I can buy real estate and live passively. The first job I picked was a airline pilot. The education requirements, most airlines require any bachelor's degree. This is not specific. You don't need a certain bachelor's degree. It can just be any. Flight training, as well as a FAA issued airline transport pilot certificate. The cost to obtain this is approximately $20,000 for 250 flight hours. At 250 flight hours, you can become a instructor, and this will allow you to be able to teach people while also gaining flight hours. In total, you need 1,500 flight hours to become an airline pilot. Salary and outlook. This is a seniority job, meaning the longer you've worked there, you will eventually make more and you get better shifts and work on better days. The median annual wage is around $161,000 a year. The growth for the next decade is expected to be high. This is because many pilots from the Vietnam era are retiring. Also, the daily tasks of an airline pilot, they spend 10% of their time traveling to and from the airport. They spend 30% of their time actually flying the airplane. Another 30% of the time pre-flighting the airplane. Then 10% of the time monitoring systems and weather, as well as 10% of the time reading flight paperwork, and another 10% of the time doing customer service. My next job I picked was real estate agent. The education requirement, you do not need a college degree, although it helps if you get a degree in real estate or another business field. 50 hours are required for your salesperson license. You must be licensed from the state after passing your exam. It is very inexpensive to get your certificate, under $400 in total. That will be $88 application fee, a $76 exam fee, and the courses vary from around $150 to $200, somewhere around there. The salary and outlook. The salaries can vary significantly, but the median salary of a real estate agent was right around $50,000. This can depend on how much effort you put in, where you work, and who you know. Obviously, if you work in a more expensive city, you're going to be making more than someone who works, say, in a average city. A real estate agent will most likely always be needed in years to come because everyone will need houses or a place to rent. The final job I picked was a wholesale and retail buyer. Their education requirement, they require a bachelor's degree in a business-related field. You have to have the ability to research items and find prices that will profit your business. Cost, a bachelor's degree will vary in price, but you can expect to spend upwards of $20,000. Salary and outlook, the average salary is right around $50,000. That's the same as a real estate agent. The outlook for the upcoming years is steady. big companies will almost always need a wholesale and retail buyer. Conclusion. Wholesale and retail buyer was not exactly what I expected. I thought it was a job that was slightly different, and this research led me to find that out for myself. An airline pilot seems interesting and enjoyable, but it takes a long time till you can actually start making a lot of money. I could see myself taking that path in the future and think that it would be enjoyable. And my cousin is actually an airline pilot and he likes it a lot. The real estate license, it seems worth it in any situation because it's so inexpensive and you can make so much money from it. And since I eventually want to own real estate and rent it out to people, I could see that being used. And then this was all valuable information that can be used in the future. And I see myself getting my real estate license for sure. And then I might also venture down the path of becoming an airline pilot just because it seems like something that would interest me. And if I don't like it, I could always fall back on my real estate license.